A real history. And they meet again, and the gloves are off.
It's June.
At the face-off with Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua shows he is fully locked in. He says he must win, and explains that boxing is like snakes and ladders where a win lifts you forward and a loss pulls you down. Each word he speaks shows how driven and ready he is for this fight.
Me out, no way.
Of course I can. I
almost did. Always feeling amazing, man. This is the part I love the most, these fight weeks, and getting to actually go in there under the lights and perform. I think it's going to be a great fight night, great stacked card, so the fans are going to win from this one.
Yeah, to stick in boxing, they spoke about this fight before, and I said, no, it's a gimmick fight. It's not something that I think is right.
Has been part of the conversation, and we've always wanted to fight each other. There's been some shit talk back and forth for a couple of years, and my goal is to become world champion, and the WBA and WBC plan on ranking me depending on my performance, and once I'm ranked, then I can go for the title shot, and he's a formidable opponent, former world champion. It's a great test, 10 rounds to get ready for what ultimately will be a
submission, stand up, better at kicking. So when he fights, he's fighting people that have aspects that are good in every category.
Fight him. I've always wanted to fight legendary names in the sport. His dad is one of the best to ever do it. I like building my resume, having the best looking box rec of all time. Mike Tyson, Tyron Woodley, Anderson Silva, the list goes on. And so just adding a Chavez name to my box rec is just really exciting.
Joe and his father were pretty dismissive of your abilities. Did you feel that way, and do you think they are maybe looking past what you can do in the ring?
Definitely underestimating me. This is going to be the toughest fight of his career, the most embarrassing fight of his career. He's going to be exposed. He's going to realize he's easy work, and I don't even think him and his team know what's going on. You know, his head coach over here is like, oh yeah, we watched Jake. He has 7 pro fights, and I think these guys don't know what they're getting themselves involved in. And I see the sparring partners they're bringing in, and it's just no one that can match what I'm capable of in the ring, and it's going to be a very upsetting.
At the Anthony Joshua.
Jake Paul is giving complete respect to Anthony Joshua. He says Joshua is a great fighter and explains that when he is focused and ready, he becomes very dangerous. Jake Paul adds that Joshua has been doing this his whole life and calls him the most experienced fighter he has faced so far.
And when I win, I'll move on to fighting for the championship. That's boxing, snakes and ladders. You win, you go up, you lose, you slide down. So I have to win in order to continue on where I predict.
Anthony Joshua says his fight plan is about more than strength alone. He talks about using his mind to understand what is needed and staying locked on what must be done in the moment. He says he will give his best and then see what comes next. This shows a calm and confident way of thinking where skill and timing matter as much as power. He is not depending on brute force alone. Each word shows that Joshua is thinking ahead, planning with care, and stepping into the fight with control and focus.
It's the brain. I'll process what I need to process, I'll do what I need to do, and yeah, I just do my best in it. We'll see what happens.
Eddie Hearn highlights Anthony Joshua's unique position in boxing today. He explains that no one competes at Joshua's level, not just because of his skill, but also because of his appeal. Hearn reminds everyone that Joshua won the Olympic gold medal in London, marking a remarkable start to an exceptional career. His words show that Joshua is more than just a fighter. He is a global figure in the sport. Hearn emphasizes the mix of talent and reputation, showing why Joshua is a major force both inside and outside the ring.
I don't see anybody ever competing on the level of AJ, not in terms of ability, but just draw. We've never seen it before. But don't forget, AJ won the Olympic gold in London.
Oladipo gives a strong picture of how powerful Anthony Joshua is in the ring. He calls Joshua a 260-pound giant with heavy hands that can cause real damage. Oladipo says he's been ringside for 15 of Joshua fights and highlights how dangerous his right hand is. The knockout of Francis Ngannou shows that even fighters who have never been dropped before are in real danger against Joshua. He says that compared to Canelo, the power Joshua carries is on a different level. His words make it clear that facing Josh in the ring is a huge challenge.
This is a live 260-pound behemoth who has detonators in both hands, who can seriously hurt you. I've been ringside 15 of AJ's fights. When he lands that right hand, it's a problem. It's a big problem.
Just ask Francis Ngannou. Just ask Francis Ngannou. That was a scary knockout. You were right there. I was right there. He didn't get up. And this is a guy who had never been knocked down before.
Gonna fight Canelo. But even that, there's Canelo, who's, you know, and there's AJ in terms of power. Like the jump from Canelo to AJ is astronomical. So look, I don't think it's a good idea. But
Diamond Jordan explains why Anthony Joshua taking a YouTuber fight makes sense from an entertainment point of view. He says Joshua is not only a boxer, but also an entertainer who has won the World Heavyweight Championship twice and taken part in major fights. Jordan notes that this matchup is part of the business side of boxing, where big names connect with fans in new ways. Joshua choosing this fight shows that he understands the sport beyond the ring and can adapt to different situations. His career proves he can handle both serious matchups and events made for entertainment.
2025, Anthony Joshua will fight a YouTuber. This is the entertainment business, and Anthony Joshua is an entertainer, and you can't undo the fact that he won the World Heavyweight Championship twice, and he fought in some great fights. So why did you need this?
Derek Kazora talked about the entertainment value of the Anthony Joshua versus Jake Paul fight. He says it is a great matchup for fans, and even suggests it could finish fast as a one-round show. Kazora thinks Jake Paul might be too confident after his performance in Daniel's fight, but Joshua is ready to show everything he has. He says Joshua can deal with this fight with ease and put Paul away. The commentary highlights Joshua's power, skill, and experience while presenting the matchup as an exciting event for fans.
For us right now. A one-round entertainment. Surely that doesn't go past one round.
We never know. You never know. But you know what? As I said yesterday, Jake Paul be so confident to get into this fight because after he watched Daniel Dubois fight, you think he can do exactly what Daniel did.
Yeah.
So listen, I'm up for this fight to happen, and I want to see AJ.
Jake Paul talks about his fight with Anthony Joshua and shows that he welcomes the challenge, even though the risks are clear. He says many people think he should face someone in their prime, a real beast, but he sees the bigger picture and knows this fight will push him. Paul admits that a lot of people want to see him lose, yet he is not stepping back. He calls facing Joshua an insane challenge and shows that he truly wants it. He also says they've been talking directly, sending DMs to each other, and that Joshua is serious about making the fight happen. This shows Paul's strong confidence while making it clear how massive Joshua's presence is in this matchup.
Well, that's the criticism. Fight someone in their prime who's a beast. I think people just want to see me lose. That's really what the message is behind it all. And Anthony Joshua is an insane fight, but I want that challenge. We've been DMing back and forth.
Tony Bello warns about the danger Jake Paul faces against Anthony Joshua and calls the matchup a severe mismatch. He says Paul's health is at real risk and describes the fight as completely risky. Bello says the idea is wild and insane because stepping into the ring with Joshua puts any fighter in extreme danger. He says Paul is choosing money over safety and calls it absolutely insane. His view shows how much power and experience Joshua brings and makes it clear that this fight is not just entertainment, but a true test of skill and courage against one of the top heavyweights in the world.
Yeah. Like, you don't understand his health is in jeopardy. So I'm not even entertaining it. I just think it's dangerous. And listen, I might have to work it, but it's just...
It's kind of ludicrous, isn't it, really?
It's insane. This boy is nuts. Is nuts. And I think he's putting his life before he's putting his life.
Johnny Nelson gives a realistic view on why a fighter might take on Jake Paul at this stage in their career. He says the money is a big factor since there is more to be earned. Nelson admits that if it were only about skill, he would not take the fight because the challenge is not equal. He praises Jake Paul for how he has built his career and calls it impressive. Nelson's comments show that Anthony Joshua is on a different level in skill and experience while also recognizing the entertainment and financial draw that makes the fight appealing to some fighters.
I take Jake Paul. I take Jake Paul because there's more money there. If it was real, I don't think it's real. I think it's bullshit. I think Jake Paul I think it's bullshit. I think it's Jake Paul has done.
Eric Chisora talks about the fight between Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua, stressing that Joshua's power is on a different level. He says the fight will be exciting, but warns that Paul does not have the strength to knock Joshua out. Chisora predicts it could end very quickly, and that Paul might even end up in an ambulance if he underestimates Joshua. His comments highlight the danger of facing a world-class heavyweight, showing Joshua's strength and skill while warning fans and fighters that this is a serious matchup where overconfidence could be dangerous for Paul.
Whatever happens will be exciting.
Does he have the power to knock out Joshua?
Nah, he hasn't got the power to knock out Joshua.
How does that fight end?
Jake Paul going.
Duke McKenzie talked about the fight between Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua, saying that financially it could seem easy for Joshua. He explains that Joshua could take the fight, earn $100 million, and not even break a sweat. McKenzie notes that while the fight won't raise Joshua's status as the world's top contender, the risk for Paul is enormous. A strong punch from Joshua could seriously hurt Paul and even send him to the hospital. His comment highlights the difference in experience and power between Joshua and Paul, showing that this fight is more about money than competition.